Hey everyone, today we are going to solve LeetCode problem number 387, first unique character in a string. Here in this problem statement we are given a string S and we have to find the first non-repeating character in it and return the index of that character. If it does not exist, we have to just return -1. Okay, let's try to understand using an example. Let's say this S string is given to us and we have to return the index of the character which is not repeating in this string, and we have to give the first non-repeating character. So we are going to start from left. We are going to check with the L first whether the L is repeating or not. L is coming only once. It means index 0 we have to return. So we will be returning 0 from here. Let's say if this is our string as given to us. Here no character is getting repeated. In that case we have to return -1. So this is our problem statement and it's a very important question based on the hashing concept and has been asked in a lot of companies. Let's first try to understand the brute force approach, how we are going to do that. As we want the first index which is not repeating, so we are going to start from index 0 and then going forward to the index till n-1. So for the index 0, we will see whether this character is coming again in the remaining string or not. So from 0 to n-1, we are going to loop another again for I equal to 0 to n-1 for j equal to I to n-1. We're going to check again whether it is repeating or not. It's not repeating, we will just directly return L. Or if it is repeating, let's say if it was L in the last, there was L in the last, we will check for the another character whether there is another E or not. So for the E also, we will be checking whether we have E in the remaining string or not. If it is not present in the remaining string, it is clear that E is coming only once and we have to return that. So let's say in this case, L is getting repeated, E is getting repeated, E is also getting repeated, T. T is not getting repeated. So what we have to return is 3 we will be returning from our function. And here we are solving this question in order of n square because we are iterating over string again and again. But this is not going to work. This is going to give you TLE and also it is not a very efficient solution. So here generally in this case, what is expected from us? That we should be knowing all the frequencies of each character, like how many times each character is coming to the string. And in the constraints also, we are given that S will also only consist lowercase English letters. So let's move to our efficient approach. Our efficient approach is hash table, or you can say hashing. Here what I will be doing is, let's say our problem statement is this. S is this, and I have to return the index of the non-repeating character. So first of all, I will just see how many times each character is coming to the string. So to capture that, we are already given in the constraint that we can only have lowercase English letter. It means all the characters in the string will be from A to Z. That is only 26 possibilities. So even if I try to make a map and capture the frequencies of each character, let's say A is coming 0 times, B is coming 0 times, E is coming 3 times, and so on. I will be able to capture the frequencies, and after that, as I want the index, not the character, so I have to iterate over it from left to right, from 0 to n-1. And for each character, what I will be doing, I will be checking the frequency. If frequency equal to 1, if that frequency equal to 1, we will just return index. If no possible solution exists, we'll just return -1. Okay, I hope that is clear to you that we are capturing frequency. After we capture frequency, we will be iterate over our string to check whether any character is having frequency 1 or not. So even instead of just taking a map, if I just take an array of size 26, Let me call it hash array, where the indices will go from 0, 1, 2, 2 till 25. What I can do is, as my string S is going to contain only character A to Z, if I map A to 0, B to 1, C to 2, I will be able to map my Z to 25. It means I can map all the characters from this string to this array. And what I can do is I can store the frequency. Initially it is initialized with 0. I will be storing all the frequencies, this all the characters from S. And later on, once I have prepared the hash array, what I can do is I will iterate over the string again. And for every character I will see whether its frequency in the as per the hash is equal to 1 or not. If it is equal to 1, it is unique, else it is not unique. If there is no possible answer, I will just return -1. Okay, now I hope that is clear to you. And what is the time and space complexity here in this case? What is the time complexity? Firstly, we are just preparing this hash. Preparing this hash is taking order of n time. After that, we will be iterating over this string s to check the frequency of each character. That is also order of n. N plus n. Ultimately, the time complexity is going to be in the order of n. And what is the space complexity? Here I am taking a integer array of size 26. That is almost constant for every input size. So space complexity I will consider order of 1. So that's the time and space complexity for this approach, which is hashing. Okay, let's now quickly code this problem. So here first of all I need to capture the frequencies. For that I will be taking an integer array of size 26, as I'm going to have only lowercase English letters. Let's capture the frequency for each character in S. I am mapping each character to the corresponding index and then incrementing the value. It was initialized with 0 in the starting. Okay, now frequency is captured. What we have to do is I have to figure out the index. As I want the index, so I will be iterating over the string s using for loop I equal to 0, I less than s dot length I plus plus. Now if s dot frequency of s dot character at I minus a, so that I map with like corresponding index in the hash. If that is equal to 1, it means that this s dot character at I is unique. If that character is unique, we just have to return the index. If there is no such index, we will return -1. Submitting our sample test cases. Okay. Sample test cases are passed. Submitting the problem. It got submitted successfully. Hope you understood the problem. Thank you guys. Bye bye.